Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pete. This is PJ Cooper, the model builder, and welcome. And we are going to do the next part of the Star Trek's next generation build, the USS Enterprise NCC 1701D. So that's a mouthful, but you've got everything there. And let's just go straight into it and see what we are going to do. Yeah, not too much of the fiddly windows that we did last time, but how we know how to. So let's get to it. Okay, right in front of you, the Star Trek Next Generation Enterprise-D build number 3, as you can see there. Stages 7, 8, 9 and 10. A bit of the skeleton we're doing, and the Cobra neck, more or less, you can say. So I don't think this is going to be a whole lot to do, but as you can see here is what we are doing. The skeleton is going to get pretty darn big, as you can see here in stage 9, and we're doing a little bit in stage 10 as well. We're going to do a little bit of lighting as well, and let's just get into it. Well, they're going on a bit about the beginnings, encounters at the far point, and a little bit about Star Trek and so on. Just read that through. There are some lovely stories in there now and again. I'm not really into this part of it, but it's nice to see how they develop all the things they're doing, and they're putting in some nice stories. Okay, let's start with stage number 7, sorry. That is stage number 7. So these are the parts for stage number 7, and let's just get started on that straight away, because we're going to put it like that, and let me just put that underneath because I don't want any scratches on it. We're going to put that little part in there. So we're going to put that in. It is in an angle, so make sure you put it in properly. Like that. You don't want it the other way around. Oh, well, the good thing is you can't put it in the wrong way around because it's slightly angled. It's not a straight thing, so you cannot put it in the wrong way. There you go. So put it in there, put the little springs on the little nipples that are there on both sides. We'll be doing that on the other side as well later on, right there. We're going to finish it on this side first, and we've got this little thing which says L as well, so that should help you, this little bracket, and we're going to put that in right there, and we're gonna put some screws in there as well, and they are AP screws, and they are gonna be put in with my favorite screwdriver, one of the tools that we're using now. So we're screwing it down, not all the way, because the second one has to go in as well. And you see those lugs are making sure, those nipples are making sure it is in the right position. And there you go. As you can see, it's pressable. I don't know what this is going to do, but we'll find out. That's first part of it. But I need that for it. Okay, you've got the skeletal structure here. We've already put 2 of those parts in, and we're going to put 2 more in. This is one of them. We're on step B already, and we've got a BM screw there. Put the tip in a little bit of oil, just to make it easier to screw them in. Tighten it up, and we put the thinner part of it right there. That's almost done in this stage. This is step C that we're doing at the moment. So that's what we're having. I think that is, oh, that's still step B. There is no step C. That is it for stage number 7. These are the parts, and we're going on to the next. These are the parts for stage number 8. A little bit more of the skeletal structure, metal, and of course we know from the previous stage the little button that we're making. So we're going to start with that one. We've got one of those buttons again. You cannot put it in the wrong way. Have a look at the other side as well. There it is, and it's in properly. The 2 springs, had to pull them apart, but I got them apart, put them in, and then we put that little bracket on it with the AP screws over it. So I've got it held down. We're gonna put an AP screw on the screw head. You're not seeing this, but there you go. As you can see, it's on the screwdriver. And that is part 2 in. It works as a button, as does that one. The next part is, let's see, we're adding on this side. As you can see, like that, it's holding in properly, and we're going to put in screws there, 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 and there. And these are the BMs, like the previous stage. 4 of them, so I'm going to shut up and we're going to speed this up. With that, I've tightened them all up, and stage 8, step B has been done, and that is stage 8 done. What we have left is these parts with both those, well, I can't call it anything else but buttons on the skeletal structures, or the little monkey if you look at it like that. And the skeletal structure is gone slightly bigger, and we're going to stage number 9. Those are 2 things that we're going to need. This is what we're having as parts. We're going to go on the what the hell are they calling this anyway? Let's have a quick look back. The Cobra head or whatever. The battleship section, battle section rear neck. So they're calling it the rear neck of the battleship. So we're going to be working right here with all these little windows that we're having here, and they should have L's on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but there are L's there, and on this one as well. I think I'm going to do it like that because we're going to be using a bit of glue for the windows right here, and we've got let's just get the sprue cutter out. Okay guys, these L's are in a certain orientation. Look at the proper orientation. The L helps you there. it should be so that you can, it's not upside down, can't be upside down because it won't fit in that way, and you'll probably have a lot of light bleed if you don't do it the proper way. But this is how it's in, and if I shine the light on it properly, you may see the L there as well. Next is that part, and I'm going to do something that the others have done as well, is put a tiny bit of glue in there, and I've got Gorilla Glue gel, which I'm happy with. I just need to put a tiny bit in there, because I hate when they fall out all the time. So we're just going to put a little tiny bit in there, and then put one of the lights in. I'll hold it for a few seconds, and it's not holding. Come on, you guys. It's supposed to be super glue. It seems that they're staying in now. And we're doing this on the left hand side, like that. Got the lights in. I don't want to lose it now because they're in properly. And we're going to check the lights in a second. Remember, this is plastic, so don't over tighten it. Just feel them when it's grabbing that you're keeping it just, stopping at least. Okay. So these are BM screws. As you see there, they've fallen into place almost straight away because I did it. I'm just going to screw in those 4 screws and we'll be right back with you. And the last screw to be tightened up. There you go. That's the whole skeletal structure done for this part of the build. Test the lights on C, they're saying. And we're putting this one on that one. As you can see, they're doing beautifully. You cannot. Let's just turn this off for a second. As you can see, beautiful. These are the parts, stage number 10. We're going on the Cobra head, or the monkey head, whatever you want to call it. And we're starting on the skeletal structure. And we're putting one there and one there. And these are BM screws, and we're going in with a little bit of god damn, why do I try keep saying glue when I'm wanting to say oil? Okay, 4 screws, so tighten it up. Wobble, no wobble, put it to the side. And we're going on with this one, but now we're doing this on the right hand side. It's all the same. I might want to start with this, and let's see, the yellow and red, black is on this side. This may be a little bit crazy, but this is the way it's going to work and going to stick, because I'm going to do the windows, and by the time I'm ready to do this, this has all dried. So I put that with a little bit of Gorilla Glue, super glue gel. Put these 2 in to keep it there, and I'm going to go on to the windows. and see how fast that dries. Okay, we're going to get it in the close-up camera. Okay, they're all in, and they're not falling out and they're not leaking glue, so I've done well. We're going to put that in and see if it sticks. And this is something I prepared earlier. That needs to be pushed up in 90 degrees, and then we are going to put some BPs in. We have to start on this side because this is the start. And have a look on the other side as well, because I've seen some people do this and the windows have not been keeping to in their panes. Remember earlier, don't over tighten it because it will bite you in the behind. Okay, that one's on. And that one's on, as you can see. Let's turn this off. Beautiful lights in there. And that is, I think, step C, and this whole thing done. And what we have is these two. Well guys, 4 packs, pretty darn quick done. Within an hour. 7, 8, 9 and 10, and I'm pretty happy with it. The windows have gone pretty darn well. I'm happy with that as well. I'm thinking of doing a little modification here because there are some windows and some stuff there, but I don't know how to, so I have to do some research before I color that. But I've got some Sharpie pens, or something like a Sharpie pen. Mine are called Poshka. We'll do a bit about this, but that is pack 2 in this case done. Stages 7 to 10, and I have to wait until I don't know when, because Eaglemoss is not sending anything out to me in emails saying that when the next parts are coming. I have contacted them about it, but I've not heard anything about that yet. So I'm just waiting on that, and hope to have that soon. We'll probably have a little bit more of the skeletal structure of the saucer, and who knows else what else. So with this build, we're done for today, and I want to thank you again for watching. It was a nice build. There isn't any particular tips I can give you, but when you're putting in the windows, put a little bit of glue in there, and so they stick better. Because the last time I did it on the other parts of the whole parts, it was just a mess. It was just a mess, and it went so much better. With those, I do advise you to super glue them in a bit, put a little bit of tape in there, on there, and on both sides, and leave it for a bit so you can do the windows. And when you're done with the windows, these are dry and you can put them in with no problem, no hassle at all. No lights are falling out. They're staying in there because of that glue. And as you saw, lights are still working, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yes, and nothing else. Make sure you don't chuck these sprues away, because before you take the spares out, because there are some spares, and if something happens, you always have a spare. And remember to the windows go in a certain way that the L and the R are orientated properly, so you can read them. They're not upside down, they're the right way in. That's the only way that the windows stay in properly. And as you can see, they're in properly, so that is really done really well. Shush. They're in really well, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm chucking those away because they're empty. That one, without any light shadows. I want to thank you again for watching, and hope to see you in my next build. I've got quite a few builds ready. I've got a Cobra, a VW Beetle, I've got a few parts in. I've got an X-Wing parts in, but I'm missing one issue. So issues after that are on their way, but I can't do them before I get issue number 21. And I will be doing the other stuff that I can do, but I have to wait until I get issue number 21. I've not heard anything from DᵉAgostini, and I've got it in for quite some time already, but they're not reacting, so I have to wait until that is done before I can do a bit more of the X-Wing. I will get part 2 of the X-Wing in, so I can put those videos online in the proper order, and you will see that, and some other builds as well. But I hope to see you there, and hope that you will join me then again, and get some people in there as well saying Pete's a great guy and does some nice stuff. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and pass it in, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.